if you don't like the way he looks? You know what I mean? What if he takes his helmet off? He looks like a
fucking idiot.
Like I don't know. They could fuck it up. They could fuck it up. They could take his helmet off. He could look like me. You know what I mean? All right, what's going on, guys? So today I want to ask that very important question. Should we see his face? And yes, I am talking about the Master Chief from Halo. Should we see his face in Halo 6? Or at all, really? I want to give you my opinion, but I want to break down the pros and the cons of seeing his face, you know what I mean? Because it could be a good thing to some people, it could be a bad thing to other people. And I understand both sides, and so... But I will give my opinion at the end. But I think to start with the cons, I'd say probably the number one con, and the reason why they chose to never show his face in the first place, is because when you play that game, you play as the Master Chief. You play as him. You know what I mean? They want you to get immersed in the sense where it's like a role-playing thing going on in your mind when you're playing as him. So you feel as though you're the Master Chief. You know what I mean? It's a tactic that many developers use, and it's been pretty successful. I mean, a lot of people love the Master Chief, and we've never seen his face before, but he's very, very popular. You know what I mean? So it's obviously something that people really enjoy. And, you know, obviously if you show his face, that would take that away. So I consider that a con. Another con would be it stops the tease of, you know, are they going to show his face or are they not going to show his face? You know, when you start the Halo 2 and his helmet's on the desk and he puts it on, the end of Halo 1 where he takes his helmet off, like, you know, you're always like, oh, are we going to see it? Are we not going to see it? Like, what's going on? And, you know, obviously they teased it at the end of Halo 4. If you beat it on Legendary, he has that scene where he takes his helmet off. You get to see his eyes. It's like, that would go away, obviously, because we would know. And that's obviously, you know, in my opinion, I think that's really exciting. You know, I think it's cool when they do stuff like that. I think it's kind of funny, you know, it's entertaining because you always get so close. You get so close to seeing it, but they won't show you. And they obviously haven't developed it. So in those scenes, if you could go outside of the camera view, I'm sure you could look. He probably doesn't even have a head. Or it might just be a helmet. His face might actually just be a helmet. I know they did that in Halo 1. You know, at the end of Halo 1, he takes his helmet off. There's another fucking helmet right underneath it. You know, they didn't actually even develop his face at all. So they probably don't have a face developed for him. And the other con would be, once you see his face, playing Halo would never be the same again. You know what I mean? Like, you'd go to play any Halo game, and you would know what he looks like. I feel like it would change Halo forever. The Master Chief would never be the same ever again. Which, I mean, if you think this is a good idea that they could show his face, then it works in your favor. You know what I mean? Because then you would, to you, it would be even more dope than it is already forever. So you'd play Halo 3 and it would just be better because you would think that, you know, you would imagine him underneath his armor. Like, but again, if you don't like it, then you're in for the long haul, because it's going to change how you play Halo from that day forward. From the moment you know what he looks like onwards, it's not going to be the same, you know? So I think those are the three cons, three things that are bad with it. Well, you know what? Another con would be if you don't like the way he looks. You know what I mean? What if he takes his helmet off? He looks like a
fucking idiot.
Like I don't know. They could fuck it up. They could take his helmet off. He could look like me. You know what I mean? He could look like somebody who you wouldn't imagine to be the Master Chief. You know what I mean? He could look like someone. It's like, really? Like, you'd think he'd be more hardcore than that. Like, why does he look like a fucking... He can't look like a pretty boy at all. Like, he's got to be fucking bald, pale, scars. Like, he's got to be fucked up. He's got to look hardcore. You know what I mean? He can't... Like the Doom guy. You know what I mean? That's what I imagine. Like, he's got to be just fucking... like rough looking, like motherfucker's gonna bite your face off. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel like the Master Chief has to look, and then they'll have it right. But if they fuck it up, that would be a colossal fuck up. And I mean, 343, and I want to make a video about Halo 6 too. I want to talk about Halo 6 and what I think about Halo 6. and I'll cover this topic. I'm just going to lightly touch on this topic. The art style that they choose, 343 Industries, as opposed to Bungie's, like how different it is. You know, I would just hope that they get Master Chief's face right, because they fucked up a lot of other stuff in the Halo universe as far as 343 Industries is concerned. Like, I love Halo. I love Halo 4, and I really liked Halo 5. I'm not shitting on those games, but the art style, I think, at least the Covenant is kind of, I just think it's wrong. I think certain characteristics are taken out. But anyways, I digress. That's on something else. The pros of him showing his face it would make him, how do I say this? It would make him more human. You know what I mean? Instead of you role-playing as a Master Chief, you would play the game and you'd be able to connect with him. Like, you'd be able to relate to him. You see what I'm saying? And I think, you know, again, it's like, it's apples and oranges. Like, do you like to role-play more so, or would you like to connect with him? You know what I mean? Or would like to relate with him, you know? To each his own, really. But it's almost like making him human is like a big step. I wouldn't even say in character development, but it's character development as far as the audience's perception of him. You know what I mean? Like, we will perceive him in such a different light that it would come off like character development. Obviously, he's not really developing as a character. He's taking his fucking helmet off. You know what I mean? It's not like showing his face isn't character development, but he would feel so much more different.
You'd feel so fucking different the moment he takes his helmet off.
He would just come to life in a way that we've never seen him come to life before. And I think it'd be exciting. I think it'd be really cool. I wasn't down for it. I was not game for it at all. Like, I know Halo 4, if you beat it on Legendary, they show like a clip of it, and I'd always block my eyes, like I didn't want to see it. But I'm kind of open to it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of open to it. Another pro would be, I think his character would be complete. Like, it would come full circle. You know, if they're going to kill him off in Halo 6, if they're going to do that, I don't know. You took his helmet off, there's nothing more about him you could show us about his character. Because his emotions are not really developed. Just that's who he is. You know what I mean? It's not like they didn't fuck it. It's not like they just fucked him up. That's literally who he is. He's a Spartan too. You know what I mean? He was taken as a kid, and he knows nothing but war. Like Halo 4, they mess around with the idea of who's the machine, Cortana or Master Chief. You know what I mean? Like, he really is kind of like a fucking robot. So I think that would complete his character to the fullest. You would know everything you have to know about him. You know, it just, I mean, for fuck's sake, he's been around since 2001 or 2002 or something like that. We've seen him in so many different scenarios. We've seen him talk to so many different people. And we had, what's his name? Captain Del Rio. I think Del Rio is his name. Yell at him.
I'm ordering you to surrender that AI! No, sir.
You know what I mean? Like, we've seen Master Chief interact with so many different people in different manners that we pretty much understand who he is. We can understand how he would react. Like, we know who the Master Chief is. We just don't know what the fuck he looks like, you know what I mean? And if he took his helmet off, you'd be able to see all these different emotions. Like, I'm imagining a cutscene. That's what I'm imagining. Like, I'm imagining a cutscene in Halo 6 where he takes his helmet off and you could see him, like, look around and flex his eyebrows and see him talk, and how, you know, you'll be able to see how he conveys his emotions and stuff. And I think that'd be really cool. So I don't know. Overall, I think my general opinion is I'm game for it now. You know what I mean? I'm game for it now. As a long-time Halo fan, I've been playing Halos since I was like, I think I was 7 for the original Xbox. Like, I've been playing Halo pretty much my entire life, and I fucking love Halo. And I fucking love the Master Chief. You know what I mean? So for me, I feel like him taking his helmet off, I can get down with now. because they kind of eased into it, especially with Halo 4. I feel like they kind of dropped the ball with this character on Halo 5 because the game had so much focus on Spartan Locke and Team Osiris, and, you had Blue Team there, you had this new Cortana, you had all these other things going on that we didn't really get to see, the Master Chief, it just, on that personal level like we did in Halo 4, They really got to capitalize it in Halo 4. And I hope they capitalize on it again in Halo 6. His humanity is what I'm talking about. They capitalize on his humanity. Because I think that's just... I mean, come on. You had Master Chief for well over 10 years. Well over 10 years. What, like 15 years? 16 years? By the time Halo 6 comes out, it'll be 17 years. You know what I mean? Like, we've had him for a very long time. I'm open to new stuff. I like when developers innovate and they try new things, So I think that would be a step in the right direction. And, just change the Master Chief's character overall. And so I'm down for it. If I saw his face now, I'm down for it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you think it's a bad idea, just say it's fucking stupid. I get it. I really get both sides of the argument. I totally understand it. But I'm good with it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Pieces.